Hi, good morning, everyone. If you are new to my channel, my name is Nico. I live up in the mountains of Wyoming, and this is a haul video. So I went to Denver for 4 days. I got there late Monday night, and I came back very late last night, which was Friday. I got there late enough Monday. I did not do any shopping. I think I actually stopped on a Goodwill on the way in Laramie, but either way, I've already done the haul for Monday on what I did then. It was just at like a normal consignment store, that kind of thing. I do think I brought that up into the hotel. It's kind of a blur. I was in work mode. So go back and look a couple of days, and I did do one haul out of the hotel room, but it wasn't from the bins. So this is the bins stuff. So the haul that I did in the hotel room, if you missed it, is from a consignment store in Wyoming where I really love. I take them everything I can that they'll take. They take only 25 items a week. I just checked my balance yesterday when I dropped off another bag for the weekend, and I had like $70 or something. And then they aren't taking consignment next week, though. They are really behind with students gone on spring break, and a lot of their workers are students. I've often thought about, because there is one older lady there that I should go work there and just, it would be worth its weight in gold if I could help them a couple days a week get all their stuff out. I'd get paid and then make sure they know, hey, I'm going to still be shopping here. Are you okay with that? And it's things that could happen in the future. I haven't asked them, but I'm a hard worker, and the time would go quick, and I would work in the back, and, I would even tell them, hey, if I find something, really worth something, then, I might help you out on eBay a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if they're interested. And plus, I make so much money doing this. I can't really add another job. But anyway, on that last video I made, I talked about how I had store credit, plus I had a coupon. So I spent $17 and got a lot of Eileen Fisher and something else. I can't remember what that was. So anyway, I'm going to file that receipt away, send it to Shoeboxed. Okay, so let's look at my Goodwill Outlet haul videos. I do make videos about my spend less or low spend, which, I mean, for my business, this is fine. But, I don't know if I qualify for low spend this week, but I make the videos anyway, and then there are certain weeks where I do really, really well. If you haven't watched my shipping video from this morning yet, I sold a very expensive bins item from a month ago. It's called Farm Rio. It's a very expensive brand. Go look it up. That's kind of my bolo tip for the day. They're very vibrant, very colorful, almost African-looking colors. My sister-in-law is from Africa, and when I saw it, I just thought of her with all the colors she wears. And gorgeous dress, and I sold it for $165. So that shipped out today, so I'm very excited about that. These are my Goodwill outlets. So I got 1, 2, let's see, this is my normal Goodwill. I'm pretty sure I did a haul on that. And then, so I've got 4 Goodwill haul receipts. Now, how I'm going to do this is, this is like video number 1, and then I'm going to count here what was personal, what was bras. If you're new to my channel, I have a lady who buys all bras from me. So when I'm at the bins, not all bras as in like Fruit of the Loom or something, but any bras that I get that I feel like she would like, she always just pays me $3 a piece. She likes what I pick up. I try to get her everything that's good. I've sold bras in the past, so I know some of the brands, and I try not to, and I do check the, underwire for her, and I throw it in the wash with my bin stuff. So it's freshly washed, underwire checked, and I make sure that the brand and size are visible. And it's a very easy secondary job for me. On my last bins trip that lasted 3 days, she ended up paying me $309, which really offset all the other inventory. My inventory itself was basically free because she bought so much of the bras, and then all I had to do was pay for hotels, and then I've lived off of that stuff for weeks, and I still have, all of it typed in that hasn't sold. So what I'm going to do is, it's going to take 3 to 4, maybe even 5 40-minute videos, 40 to 45 minutes. I'm going to try to pay attention and keep myself on track. to go through all the bags that I got. So if you are new to my channel, what I had done was I really have been struggling the last 8 weeks to get my inventory back to Wyoming. My trips have been unpredictable. I still don't know this coming week based on the weather if I could go again, when I could go again. The forecast is for a lot more snow. I don't know if that's going to happen. So it's been very frustrating, very hard to manage. It's hard enough to manage going to the bins 3.5 hours away from where you live. That alone is an undertaking to pack right, to do all this stuff right. But when you add the weather and the unpredictability, it has been a very frustrating 8 weeks, not just for me, but for anyone who lives in my area. My friend who lives 20 miles up in another town, literally, like, there just isn't room to put the snow. And I don't know what the snow totals are there. She might post in the bottom because sometimes she watches my videos, but snow totals are unbelievable. I read the other day that Utah and even Arizona and some other states are like at 200 and some percent on their snow totals for February. So everybody's experiencing this. I have been complaining. I'm not going to claim I haven't. I've been crying like I have been for 8 weeks. I just kept thinking it was going to get better. And at first I was really good. Like in January, I was sick for almost 2 weeks. Couldn't go to the bins because I didn't want to spread it. I wasn't sure if I had COVID or not. You know, at first I knew I didn't because the symptoms didn't seem to match. But then toward the end, I was like, ooh, I kind of lost my taste now for a couple days. And so I was worried, you know, never thought about that it could have been COVID all that time because the symptoms just did not seem to match. But with all the different strains, who knows? So anyway, I handled that really well. I actually was very upbeat. I had a little bit of a reserve. I tolerated the fact that I ran out of inventory. I just cleaned. I did a lot of cleaning videos during that time. I'm proud of myself how I handled it. But by 4 weeks later, when I really still could not get a handle on my inventory, and I've been just listing very small amounts because of that, yeah, then I have not been handling it very well. I've been like just very frustrated. But anyway, it's picking up now. We're doing good. So let's see. I had no way to, I can't say I couldn't have, but I did not keep track of what I bought on which day. This is just from the bins. And actually there is one bins video already. So actually, I did mark on those, you know, that I had made a video on those. So those 2 bags I won't show you again. You can go a few days back. It was either Monday or Tuesday that I did a couple of trash bags full of what I got on Monday or Tuesday. But I had gotten like 5 trash bags and I just could not haul it back up into the hotel. My back was hurting and I started getting a cart all the other subsequent days and my back is much better. So, I won't go through those again, but they have not been counted. Even though I did them on the video, they are not factored in. So I'm going to make another sheet. So for video 1, I will go through and count everything that the trash bags have markings on. And then this will be video 2. And in the end, I'm going to add up not just these receipts, but all of my Walmart supplies, like for snacks I needed at the bins. I bought popcorn and chocolate, all the food on the way up and the way back, the gas, everything I spent has to be considered, at least for the sake of my own purposes, cost of goods, because it is a cost to acquire this inventory. So I can't just say, oh, look, I only spent, you know, $350. That would make everything I got look really, really, really good. But then I have these expenses, and my hotel alone was 3 nights, and then I had a free night. So, and the free night, you know, I just want to add that in as if it cost me $100 because I won't always have a free night. So I'm going to calculate that as about like $100 each night based on my receipt, which I have somewhere. So anyway, guys, these series of videos, I don't know how many videos it's going to take, but I will cut them off at 45 about minutes apiece. So let's make this video number 2, and I'll write that. And I'm going to write the day. because I want to be accurate. It's not just for you guys, it's for me to know if this was a worthwhile endeavor. I did kind of a practice run, not on purpose, but I got stuck in Denver. So I said, okay, I'm just here. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to go to the bins for 3 days because I couldn't get home in the blizzard. And other than her buying the bras, then it worked out. But if I had not just thankfully found a ton of bras, I don't know, you know, with my 3 hotel nights. I mean, it was very expensive. So thankfully she bought the inventory. I got to keep, you know, all the other 90% and I paid for the hotels. But if it weren't for that, and I did not find as many bras this time. I found some and I'm going to add them to my other bins trip, not the one where she already paid, but I will have a decent shipment maybe to send her. I'm her only bra buyer, so I'm really trying to be diligent. And plus she pays me well, so it's a job. So anyway, so on each sheet I'm gonna put personal, because there were a few personal things I bought. Then I'm gonna put bras, because that has to come out of the eBay count. You know, my main business is eBay, and I mean, I guess I don't care. I would be a bra seller. I don't care if I can make $300 a week just on selling bras. I would convert to that, believe me. Personal bras. Then I had consignment, which if you watch my videos, if you don't and you're new here, I sell to a consignment. I don't sell it. I take 25 items a week to a consignment store in Wyoming. Right now, that's my only consignment gig. Now, I plan on adding a ton of consignment gigs. I've been talking, trying to network. I'm shy and, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I've been trying to network at the bins, force myself to do it. I made a new friend named Alex this week. He does Poshmark videos or Poshmark lives, so he's very interesting. Just trying to network, which I hate, but it's very important. So I've been talking to a lot of people at the bins doing consignment, and I plan on adding a ton of consignment stores in Denver, but I can only do one at a time. So you will see that I bought a bunch of vintage, which I could take to Wyoming, but I know there are some vintage stores in Colorado. So I'm trying to get like 25 vintage items, and then I'll go practice at these vintage stores, see who buys what, see if I'm getting what they want. Because the vintage in Denver, I'm not saying in general, because there are people who pick up everything, but I find tons of especially 80s and 90s vintage just left in the bins. And the consignment store in Wyoming will take that, and they do sell it. But I still think if I could get that to a vintage store in Denver, I would do much better. So anyway, I have consignment right now, just one store. I'm hoping within the next couple of months to have at least added a couple to just practice. I don't know how that's going to work out. And then I have eBay, which right now eBay is my main gig. This number is really what I'm concerned about. I'm going to add this all in and get a cost per item, but so for eBay items, if I ended up with all eBay and it cost me $3 an item and I'm getting good stuff, that'd still be okay with me because my husband can come to the bins with me. I did not fill my car, so there was room for my husband and the dog. And so we could have had a little mini vacation while I was here. So to me, to pay $3 an item, plus that includes 3 nights in a hotel, food, fun. That to me, for my husband and I both, is amazing. But when you're adding in some bras, which I'm only charging $3 a piece for, and then the consignment, which I'm trying to keep my cost at around $1 or $2, because then, you know, when I get $4 or $5 for my half of the consignment, that's worth it. So see, that's the problem, is I need to figure out how much is actually eBay and how much is stuff that I really need to be paying $1 for. And I was open to everything, guys. I picked up a lot of consignment that I won't even get really paid for a couple months because it's a lot of spring and summer. Now then I'll get a huge paycheck, and that's amazing. And they will take shorts now. They'll take swim trunks now. They said, I think that, you know, this bag of winter stuff I took is my last bag of winter. Anything in here that I say is consignment and it's a winter item is going to be washed and put in tubs and marked. So I will show you that in the end on my phone when I can actually pan my office. But right now I want to do the hauls, get some stuff listed. The reason I'm doing it this way is not by choice. If I had had enough listings to cover myself for today and like the weekend, I would be only doing this, doing the numbers, doing the washing, and prepping everything for my listing. But I'm short. I did not list yesterday, which to me is a huge deal. And I had really good sales on Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday. You know, 22 items, 14 items, 17 items, and my husband helped me ship them, whatever the numbers were. That's just approximate, but you can go back and look at my videos and see exactly. But then on Wednesday and Thursday, I only had like 5 items each day, something like that going up. They were good items, like a Woolrich blanket and some expensive stuff, but still not near $500 in inventory, which I'm trying to sell 500 a day minimum. How can you do that if you're not typing in 500 a day minimum, right? The numbers don't work out. So then yesterday had no listings going up. I did edit a bunch on Thursday night. I did my best to end, sell similar, really make constructive changes in those listings. And, you know, that has been paying off, but that's not a substitute for my new and better stuff. And then thankfully today I woke up, even having not listed yesterday, thank you, Lord. I am a Christian. I believe God's trying to help me here to figure this out. I did sell that $165 dress, and I had 11 orders for a total of $300 and something dollars. 385, I think it was. You can go look at my video just a few minutes before this one, or an hour before this one. So anyway, guys, it's already 16 minutes, but I am going to go through all the haul. I will have a brief introduction to each haul video, not near this long. I will just say go look at video number 2 or whatever. So I'm going to try to remember to put video 2 Denver haul also on there so you can kind of keep track if you are trying to watch. All right, guys, let's get started. Let's see where we are. I've got to move over some of my other receipts. I was pretty careful on my food because I got 2 meals out of most of my food, and then I didn't eat the hotel breakfast, but I did get yogurt there and put some granola that they had on it. One day I got a muffin there, but their muffins are like, they're not stale. They're just, you can tell they're frozen and then they put them out. And I'm not that picky, but they're just spongy. I guess I am picky. I don't like spongy muffins. I don't like it. So for breakfasts, I would eat either my leftovers from the night before, if it wasn't something too weird on my stomach, or, let's see, one day I had leftover pizza from the night before. I don't know. Anyway, you know, they have tea bags and all the stuff I need that way. Then I had my own water and my own soda. I bought all that at Walmart. That's what some of the expenses are, trying to save money, so I'm not going to the Maverick and spending $2 on all these bottles of soda. So I tried to, you know, get all my bottles of water and all that spent very cheaply. And I ate, let's see, one morning I went to breakfast with my son. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. That was the trip before. That was the trip before when I went to First Watch and got pancakes. Anyway, oh, I had a runza one day left over from on the way there. I love runza. So I had pizza for breakfast one day, a runza for breakfast the next day. And then I did get some potatoes one day at the hotel breakfast, even though, I mean, frozen potatoes are fine, but these are like the lowest end frozen potatoes. It was okay. I got yogurt and potatoes. So anyway, I managed. I saved a lot of money on breakfast by doing that. And I don't have time. Like, I would love to go to First Watch. If you don't know what First Watch is, go check it out. It's a wonderful restaurant, and it's cheap. It's not that expensive. I'd love to go sit there every day, but I just, by the time I, you know, made videos, by the time I got myself ready, helped my husband ship, and then got to the bins, I mean, I was doing good to get there by 9. All right, so I don't remember what I got. So this is a surprise to me, guys. All right, this is a really pretty vintage tablecloth. I got very few hard goods. I think I did pick up a couple things. I can't even remember. I know I got like a perfume thing that's brand new. Let's see. I don't think that this has a marking on it, but it's just really, really gorgeous. Let's see. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it does have a thing. I was gonna say, you know, I love doing this kind of stuff, but I don't normally do it without a tag. Okay, so this is a good find. This is a StarTex Starmont. And these old vintage things, like this is where I get into trouble because I would so keep this. It won't fit my table, so I'm blessed that way because I would be like snagging this. But it's just very gorgeous, and this brand is, I want to say, don't quote me on any of my prices because I have not listed these yet. I want to say $40 is what I looked up for some of these vintage tablecloths. And so this, I think this is going to be right at a pound, so about $1.89 to $40. And I'm going to put these in the buckets behind me. Then I will count the buckets, fill out my sheet, so you won't know what the sheet says now. I guess I could take the time and write it while I go, but I want it to be accurate for myself. So I'm going to count each bucket, and then I'll put that on top. And then at the end of the video, I'll make a quick summary of all my expenses. I will have those added up on a, you know, on a document, and then I'll have these, and we'll see how we did. But anyway, this is an easy 40 bucks. Okay, so this is a funny story. So you might end up seeing this like 3 days later in another thing. This is a, I don't know. This is a Dan River Marimekko print. And I love old linens. This, I think, is the tulip print. Oh, let me show it. It's much prettier. So anyway, the first day this came out, and I knew that it was like something. I knew I'd seen it before. I'm always on the lookout for that Full House bedspread. You know, there's a Full House bedspread that whatever the little girl in Full House was, I think it's Full House. Anyway, you know, people want that bedspread, and it's worth like $300 or $400. So I'm always on the lookout at some of these linens that look like they could have been children's. And I need to go back and remind myself what that looks like. But anyway, this is a curtain in the Marimekko Dan River brand. And let's see, this is going to be eBay. I'm trying to keep my eBay and my consignment separate because I'm going to deal with my eBay today, and I've got to get a bunch of listings up. Then this is the flat rate sheet, and I lay them out. I just throw them out on the floor at the bins, look for stains because, you know, sheets are bound to get that. And this is very, very clean. So I got the flat rate. I got a curtain. I got another curtain. And, you know, curtains and accessories are more rare in some of these things. Then I got one tie back. And anyway, long story short, a day or two later, because I've been there for 4 days. So this is all I think I got. There may be a few pieces. Anyway, I think I just got those parts of it on the first day. And then, like, seriously, a day later, you know, into the afternoon, more of it comes out. So I grabbed it. I just knew right away. I didn't even look it up the second time. So anyway, that's good. I don't know how much of a set I have. I think I have mostly curtains, but that will sell. All right, that's bag number 1. And so far, that's all eBay. Those will all go on eBay. All right, this is Calvin Klein jeans. This is just going to go as a consignment. It's just a real pretty sweater. Let's see. It's 100% cotton. I'm not even sure why I picked this up, but I'm trying to get my consignment going. And it's a real pretty men's sweater. It's a size large. So this is most likely going to be washed and labeled and put away for winter. Because, you know, if you've seen me struggle, I can't have this happen again. So I am trying to invest. You know, that's what's going to kind of be hard to figure out, too. I'm investing for next winter. Not huge amounts. But, you know, this was probably, you know, $1.89, and I'm not going to maybe sell this till next winter, or I may just go ahead and list it. But Calvin Klein doesn't do good on eBay, so this is really my winter consignment. So that's going to skew the numbers too, but that's what I'm trying to figure out a formula. I'm trying to figure out a formula to do this. So, okay. This is, oh, I know. Okay, this makes sense. Because I was like, did I pick that up? Okay, let's start over. That Calvin Klein is a sweater my brother doesn't want. Because I'm like, I never pick up Calvin Klein, even for consignment. Now we're making sense. So I threw a couple of things from him on top of this. So we aren't even going to count this. This is a dry fit. I'm going to take those out of my bucket. This is really, really snagged. Whenever my mom and my brother and other people get rid of clothes, I say, okay, I'll look at it. And my car was so full, I just shoved it in this bag. Yeah, I was pretty confused at myself. This is like a dry fit, and it does say Laramie on it. So even with the snags, I think I will consign that in the little place in Wyoming. Okay, let me get another bucket, guys. Hold on. My brother only gave me a few things last night, so it's not too much. This is really cute. This is from England. My brother has just moved from China himself. My sister-in-law just came from Malawi. They've been married 10 years. But this is all torn up. I don't know if this was when he left the school in some place, but he has no attachment to it, and so I don't either. I'm throwing that away. Okay, now we're into my stuff, I think. Yeah, this was a rush trip, guys. My sister-in-law just got here from Malawi. I haven't seen her in 5 years. I've never met my nephew. So I have all this family stuff going on. Now I'm going to California in 10 days. My life is not normally this exciting or crazy, but I know ever since I've been making videos again in January, I seem like I just have all this stuff going on. I hope it slows down myself. Believe me. This, I've been doing really good on this brand. T by Talbot's legging. I sold a piece of T by Talbot's. This is a size large, so it's a good size. And they're a little bit of a taper. But for leggings and joggers, I think that's okay. In jeans, my understanding is that people don't want that right now. But if I find a substantial piece, I'll still put it on. You know, there are always people who wear tapered jeans even when wide leg is in style. So anyway, good condition. This is going to go on eBay. Okay, this is a good piece too. I found this exact jacket, Sleeping on Snow, which I love their brand. I love this thing. If it fit me, I would keep it, but it won't, so that's a good thing. It's just a real cute jacket. You can actually find this exact hooded sweater. I was surprised when I typed in Sleeping on Snow hooded sweater that, you know, this exact one was one of the main ones. There weren't that many that I had to look through. And it just has this real interesting detail, and it's full zip. I always try to test the zippers, you know, when I'm at the bin. So yeah, I didn't see any flaws in this other than it needs a good wash and then a roller out. But if I remember right, used, what size is mine? Mine is a small, so I'll probably put $35. There were people getting 50 and 60, but I think they had bigger sizes. I will probably check that out again. But anyway, that's a great piece. Then this is Bowden. I don't normally do as well on Bowden pants. I try to do Bowden dresses. Those I do really well on. But these are a US size 14 long. And any long or tall pants I'm happy to get. So I think that this will pay off. They're straight leg, which is good right now. And they're a nice black pant and in a tall. So I'm going to try it. I'll probably end up getting, what, 14, 15, something like that. All right. This is a Samuel Dong. It's a very gorgeous ruched dress. And some people had it as a coat and some people had it as a dress. I'm going to have to try to figure it out. I'll look up the style number, see if I can figure it out. But it's just gorgeous no matter how you look at it, whether you look at it as a light coat or a dress. If I remember right, something similar was going for about 40. This is a size medium, so I'll see. But just very, very darling details. It like zips all the way down. Yeah, I can't really tell. It could go for either one. So anyway, nice eBay piece there. You know, I love the bins. I guess there's just so much money in shoes there that people just leave fry boots. Now, these are boys. They're not adult fry boots, or I'd be really excited. But I guess there's just so much stuff to be had that, you know, someone's not going to mess with a boy's size fry boots. And I think these are darling. These will go for, I wanted to say like 30 on eBay. If these were adult men's fry boots, I mean, you'd be looking at 100. But, you know, everything I looked at said about 30. They passed the bend test. There's some scuffs like you would for a boy's. I'm going to put these on eBay. I thought about consigning them, and as I get more consignment places to choose from, you know, I might do that. But these are in good condition, so they are a boy's size 4, I believe. Yeah, boys size 4 if you happen to be interested. And these are, and actually, no, they say boys. I was going to say these might be girls, but they are called the Jenna Disc Short. So at first I thought they were girls, but then they very clearly say boys. I think they could be worn by either one. I think they're darling. So another good eBay find. Then these are Levi's corduroy. I am doing very, very good on corduroy. These are the high-rise boot cut 29 in a burgundy corduroy. These will end up on eBay. Now, whether I'm certainly not gonna prioritize listing these. I'm gonna go back and look at my sales this week and try to figure out, you know, am I still selling flannels? Am I still selling pants? Or really should I focus on the other unique pieces I have? Otherwise, I'll power these out this week. But if I don't, I'll wash them and these will go. These will be eBay, so I'll put eBay winter. So I'm gonna, you know, like in July, I'll start working off of some of this backlog that's eBay winter. Then I'll have a consignment winter box. And either way, I'm going to put it in the eBay thing to get washed for now. After I go through everything, I'm going to definitely prioritize my good stuff. Now, these are a pair of Disney Haunted Mansion, something like that. This HTH is something to do with that. They're new at tags. I'm thinking that these were eBay, but I can't remember. They're normally $40. Either way, I knew I would consign them. I'm pretty sure that these were going for like $15 on eBay, if I remember right. These are they're a crop legging, and what are these, a small or something? These are a small. So yeah, I'll probably still throw them up on eBay. If I even get 10, I mean, these are so lightweight. I'll be happy. Happy. Okay, we're at 32 minutes. We'll do this and a few out of the next bag, and then I'm going to go start some of these washing. This is Sun Fashions of Hawaii from Honolulu. It's a size small. It's cotton. It's a gorgeous dress. Gorgeous. Very, very pretty for a tall person, which I am not. I mean, this seriously touches the bottom of my shoe. And that's fine. I guess for a maxi dress, it would be okay. Maybe that is the intention. But on a normal human, it would be like ankle, probably. I don't know. But I love this thing. I just, it's a small, so that ain't happening either. But gorgeous green colors. So this will go on eBay. You know, it's a vintage Hawaiian, but I don't think it's worth as much as you'd think. I think maybe 30 and then take some offers. I'm going to re-look up the brand. I don't even know if I ever looked that brand up. I think I thought, well, this will be a cute consignment piece no matter what. So I don't even know that I looked it up. There were some things I'm like, if I know it'll be good for consignment, I'm just leaving it. Oh, yeah. I was like, where is this? Okay, this is Masters. I always pick up Masters golf stuff. It's not as high as it used to be. Now, if you get a green jacket with gold buttons, that is a bolo, I think, still. I don't know. I haven't looked it up for years. But anything with this logo is Masters Golf, and people love it. Even if it's a different brand, but, you know, somehow they went to the Masters. I don't know. Make sure it's legit. But this should get me, I think, 20. So I just picked it up. I know from past experience these sell. So that's definitely eBay. All right. Let me see here. I should have pre-opened my trash bags. Let me grab one that's open. Okay, I will try to remember to do that. I reuse my trash bags except like this one. It's getting to where I don't know if I'll take this to the bins again. We'll just use it at home, put a little bit of trash in it, and then take it out. All right, this is a heavier item, so I would have paid over $2, probably $2.50. This is a Garnet Hill. Ooh, it's perfumey. Ooh, a Garnet Hill, like a, is it cotton? I think it's just 100% cotton. It says of imported fabric, but it feels like a nice cotton robe. It's very pretty. It is a size large. Sorry, the perfume's getting to me. And it has working pockets. It has the belt. On my robes, unless it's really vintage, I will sell it without the belt, but I always look in the bins and try to get the belt. So if I remember right, these were going for like $25, something like that. Now this is one of my bolos, of all things. This is one of my bolos. You always want to grab and look at a waffle weave baby blanket that has satin edging. These things, in adult blankets too, they can go for a fortune. But this does have the brand, so I was able to look it up and make sure. This is called Baby Gordon. And these things are, this should be like 40 bucks. It's a nice yellow. I don't see any staining. If there is, I would put the work into trying to get it out. But I didn't see any staining. And they're just, what, acrylic or something? It seems like everybody wants acrylic stuff. Man, who'd have thought, right? You want acrylic scratchy sweaters. You want acrylic baby blankets. Sorry, now I lost my tag. All right, so this is made in the USA. No, it's 100% Orlon, which I don't know what fabric that is, but Orlon waffle weave baby blankets, and especially if they have a tag. I think if you can tell for sure that it's vintage or even just has like a Union made or a USA tag, I would have sold this anyway, but with the name brand, that's really good. There's another brand of baby blanket. I can't tell you the name right now. It's even a bigger bolo. I can't think of it. But anyway, 40 bucks for eBay. Yay. Yay, yay. All right, this is an Athleta. It's a size 4. I don't like doing size 4 and 6 and stuff shorts because they just take longer. But this is Athleta, and I'm trying to bombard my store with Athleta. This is older because it doesn't have the style name anywhere. But I'm going to put these at like 15, and I would probably take 10 or 12, honestly. So that's eBay. I'm feeling a little bit better about how I did now. For a while, I'm like, well, I didn't fill my car, but that might have just been like a hopeful dream that in 4 days I could fill a car. Because look how picky I am. I do want, you know, over 15 minimum, and then I really want 20s and 30s. That's what makes me happy. So I'm probably just too picky, but I had determined to pick up a lot of everyday brands like Nike sweatpants, and I didn't see it come out, or I saw people with it, but I just couldn't grab it fast enough. This is Cavello. If you remember right, I just have a Cavello piece that I just listed that's black, that black boiled wool coat that has all the, you know, ribbon trim on it. That's Cavello. I love this brand. It might be a little bit slower seller, but you know, this sweater cardigan, it does have nice buttons. It's just the details. This is an extra large. If I find a piece of Cavello in my size, I love the brand itself, and it's just got the cutouts. So anyway, I'm going to put at least 35 on this. Okay, then this is for my bra lady. I think she'll want this. If not, I'll sell it. I'll send her a picture, but it's brand new with tags, dead stock. It is, it is a Tex Sheen lingerie brand. Excuse my nails too, guys. My nails literally have dirt from the bins in them. I mean, I've bathed obviously, but you know, I need to go get a manicure like really bad, or just cut my nails off so that I can, you know, even get the dirt out. As a nurse, I never would. I mean, my nails had to be very short for my own preference, just so I didn't bring stuff home. You know, right now it's just literally dirt from digging in the bins. But anyway, so excuse my fingernails on that. I wasn't just going to paint over it. I need to actually like go do some work on that. While I'm doing laundry, this is the kind of stuff I want to do. But anyway, this is a bodysuit. I guess you'd call it that, or a lingerie piece. Technically on eBay, unless something's vintage, I know that they don't like even the bodysuits. When you go to type in a bodysuit, I think the only choice is new. But anyway, since this is dead stock, I think she'll want this. So I'm going to put that in consignment. Okay, I really like this brand. I found it once or twice. This is Kaleida Sleepwear. And it is an extra small, but it is a brand new, you know, nightgown. If this was my size, I guess I don't like gowns. I just feel like it's hard to sleep at night. You know, my legs get tangled up in them. I like tops and bottoms myself, as if you care. But anyway, I would keep this probably just for walking around the house. It's so warm. They're considering this a long shirt, but I saw other people, since it is sleepwear, it's like a, I still in my title am going to put nightgown, and then I'll take pictures of this. But anyway, I'm thinking this is like 20. I paid probably $2 for this, just bin prices, not even my other expenses. But anyway, it'll sell fast. Then nobody in the bin seems to care about padded bike shorts, like in Denver. I'm not saying, you know, and this is near Boulder and all these places, so I'm kind of surprised. But anyway, this is new with tags. Even if this had been used, I would have picked it up, and I just really soak them and wash them, make sure there's nothing in the inseam, of course. This is called Gore Bike Wear, and don't quote me, my mind's a blur after everything. But I want to say these are, I think these were women's. I think I looked it up. Does it say? I think the tag, yeah, the tag says Contest Lady Tights, Contest Lady Seat Insert. So, you know, and it does matter. So, these are women's, and I want to say that these were kind of hard to find on eBay, and in the men's they were getting like 50 or 60, and so I'm going to double check, but I think I'll get at least 40 for this one pair of bike shorts, and that cost me nothing. In a perfect world, that's what I would spend my whole life doing, is picking out stuff that costs less than $1 and then listing it on eBay for 40 in a perfect world. This is Chico's. It's a size 1. It's a gorgeous piece, just a gorgeous kind of lightweight tunic blouse, or, you know, you could wear it as a dress over leggings, but it's like a jacket actually. And but it's really nice and lightweight. It's made of 100% silk, which I am trying to get. In my perfect world, I would have silk, linen, merino wool. I would just, when someone's scrolling through my store, they would just see all this high-end fabric. So I'm trying to get better about that, even though Chico's is a lower brand, and this is a size 1, so I like to do Chico's bigger sizes. This is silk, and it's gorgeous. So I'm thinking I can get maybe 20, 25 on this. I'm not sure. I don't know how much silk stuff Chico's puts out. But I picked it up. I knew it was good for consignment, even if it doesn't work out on eBay. But I think it will. Where are we at? This has a lot of pilling. I wonder why I picked this up. Because I don't like to manage pilling. What brand is this thing? I don't know why I picked these up. I know that I had found a pair of Lululemon. And, oh, no, these are aloe. Okay, aloe. I'm like, why did I pick these up? Aloe. So I'm going to wash these, and then I'll, you know, do a little bit of lint rolling and see what's lint and what's pilling that needs shaved off. I have one other item I know that I'm going to have to put some effort into, but I felt like it was worth it, even though I don't like projects. This is a pair of aloe leggings, which I think I've seen them, but I only knew recently that they can go high. The sell-through on aloe leggings is really good. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Okay. Duh, it says right there, aloe medium. So these should do okay. They're a medium. There is a name for this where it's like see-through right there, you know, on different parts of the legging. So I'm thinking these were like 20 is on eBay. All right, guys, we're at 43. Let's finish out this trash bag, and then we'll go from there. I just pick up Merrells. Again, at the Denver bins, Merrells are so common that people just leave them. Like, these were in with the clothing. No one else cared. These are a size US 9. They're purple and black, and then of course they have the style number. They don't have the style name, so I'll have to look it up. But I looked them up there, and these, yeah, they're not the high-end version, but they should get me about 25. So, and I mean, I would have paid, I don't know how much. Let's see here. Pound 7.5 ounces, so I would have paid about $354 on those. So not the cheapest choice, but that's okay. Then this is Lucky Brand. I am doing really well on just little flimsy Lucky Brand shirts at like $10 to $12. I'm not trying to get 25 on these things, but you know, for a bins pickup that's really fast, this is an XL. I can list this literally off of my old Sell Similar listing, just change the color, change the, you know, size, and that's it. Like, it has, everything else is, you know, flowy. All of my keywords apply to these. So I tried to pick up as much Lucky as I can, and I'm going to start it at 15 and then maybe take 12, 10 or 12. That's fine with me. Okay, this is another brand that I have heard, even though the comps don't pan out, Cachet is no longer in business, and I've heard other people talk about how they do really well with Cachet stuff. So I actually found 2 Cachet pieces on this bins trip. I'm going to do a little bit more research, see if Cachet is still holding its own, but this is so lightweight. It's like sheer, and it's very distinctive. It's very interesting. So I'm going to, you know, check it out. It does have beading like right here. It has some loose threads and stuff, but I'm still gonna sell this thing. I'm hoping to get 25 for this. I've got to do more research, but unless I find the exact one went for less, like 10 bucks, I'm gonna put mine at 25 just because it's interesting. And see what happens. Okay. Why did I buy this sweater? Oh, okay, Catherine's. Love Catherine's. Woohoo! I got about 3 or 4 Catherine's pieces on this trip. This is a 1X. It's just a sweater, but it's really cute. I checked it over. It is a polyester acrylic. So just because it's Catherine's, I think I'll go ahead and put this in my store now, even though normally I would maybe save it for winter. I think this might sell. You know, if you're hiking out in, you know, even in California right now, it's freezing there anyway, but I hope it's nice by next week. I'm not going to California to have it be cold and snowy. That is not what I'm going for. Anyway, this I'm going to put probably 18 on. Not anything too much. And then is this Lucky? Yep, another Lucky. Woohoo! So, you know, I'm trying to get a staple business built where I'm just like, even if I'm at a regular thrift, yep, that's Lucky, yep, that's this, yep, that's that. And then speed wise, you can just power out these listings and that becomes your core income. I do that at some level. I do repeat a lot of brands. So like this, I certainly didn't look this up. This is a large Lucky, and you know, I'll just put probably $12 in my eBay store and maybe take 9 even. So anyway, guys, that's part 1. I will check back in with you. Let me just show you real quick. So I don't have the days right, but anyway, 74.22. That day it was 39 pounds of clothing and 4 pounds of linen. This is 102.58. So that's 14.5 pounds of linen at 49 cents a pound, and then 52 pounds of clothing at $1.69 a pound. Then I have 82.61, and this is 9.5 pounds of linen, and then 42.5 pounds of clothing. And then this is 40.5 pounds of just clothing, so $73.93. So I spent, you know, around $350, something like that. I'll have to do the math in total on the items themselves. Right now, I'm really happy. I only have 1 consignment item and everything else is eBay. That's the goal. The consignment should be secondary. But anyway, I know that that ratio won't hold out because I know I picked up a ton of consignment. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, guys. I'm trying to make, you know, good videos that are a little bit shorter so everybody can watch. I like 2-hour videos, but a lot of people don't, so I'm just trying to have some of both. I will see you back on as soon as I get this laundry started. See you in a minute. Bye-bye.